Yesterday, President Trump decided that 150 Iranian lives that would be lost on the strikes that were planned was not equal to the unmanned drone that was shot down. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very proud of President Trump because all his advisors were telling him we need to hit this facility, that facility, whatever. They were all in agreement. All it took was an okay from President Trump. Now, President Trump considered everything option, but he could not, in good conscience, equate 150 lives to a drone. Now, what I would suggest to the president is if they can prove it was an international airspace, then Iran owes them 180 million is what I heard the estimate of the drone was. But he did not go ahead with the strikes. Good for you, Mr. President. Now, I'd like to talk about Paul Manafort and Michael Cohen, both convicted of crimes that were found by the Mueller investigation and both sentenced to time in prison. Now, Mr. Cohen is in a facility that is considered a non-violent crime and this, that, and the other. But in reality, he could not go to a regular prison. And why is because the inmates of that prison would consider him a rat. And he is. So they put him in this easygoing facility to do his 3 or 4 years, whatever he's sentenced to. Paul Manafort, on the other hand, was sent to Rikers Island, where he would face charges in New York. Now, why would they send a fellow like Paul Manafort? He didn't kill anybody. He didn't bring drugs in. But that's what they wanted to do. But the Deputy Attorney General intervened. And as far as I'm concerned, and the American people concerned, rightfully so. He is a crime of money, really greed. When he got caught, he's doing his time. The Rikers idea was penalty. Why? Because Paul Manafort gave them nothing on President Trump. So they're still trying to put the squeeze on him. Their Mueller report is so flawed, so one-sided. So I'm glad the Attorney General stepped in, and I'm glad Paul Manafort doesn't have to go to Rikers. And let me finish up with saying, if President Trump was to pardon Paul Manafort, I don't think the American people would be upset. I really don't. The Dems would be upset, the mainstream media would be upset, but the American people are not. We'll see what happens.